Hey guys, so I got some really exciting data that I came across today that I want to discuss, and it's about how we can maximize the use of essentially Viagra, PDE5 inhibitors, and sometimes even citrulline, and the significant impact that that can have on penile health that you are missing. And so guys, you do not want to miss this one. Now, before I go any further, I have to give a huge shout out to my guy Semtex on Reddit. And so he made this post right here on my subreddit. It is excellent, okay? It is excellent, and I couldn't have done it better myself. And so you guys should go follow him. I'll leave his Discord link in the description, but a lot of what I'm pulling from, we actually reached the exact same conclusion. So A+ work, man. And so here's the paper here. And so Kelly's going to put up a screenshot, but it's the Bedtime Sildenafil Oral Suspension, which means Viagra, improves sexual spontaneity and time concerns compared to on-demand treatment in men with erectile dysfunction. Results from a real-life cross-sectional study. What does that mean? Well, what they looked at was, do men who take Viagra on a nightly basis have a better outcome than men who only take Viagra as needed, essentially? And so they evaluated this retrospectively, meaning they had groups of men that they evaluated. Having their data, they went back and kind of looked at these different groups and compared them, okay? So it's not the best data. This is not the same thing as a prospective randomized trial, just for clarification. And they had three groups, guys. In group 1, they were just using on-demand 50 milligrams Viagra. In group 2, they used 50 milligrams of bedtime Viagra or sildenafil. Group 3, the guys used 37.5 milligrams of bedtime Viagra. And these were guys with mild to moderate ED, and they did some basically standardized erection function surveys to determine their erectile function, okay? The II-5. Now, importantly, they did age match the cohorts, so you're comparing 50-year-old men versus 50-year-old men, as well as the duration of erectile dysfunction. You had guys that had erectile dysfunction for 2 years compared to erectile dysfunction with 2 years, because, you know, if you compared 2 years versus 10 years of erectile dysfunction, those are inherently different groups with different risk factors. And so the results were maybe a bit surprising to you, certainly surprising to me. So I'll have Kelly put a graph up on the screen, but what it shows here is that in the on-demand group, when you're talking about spontaneity, meaning I want to have an erection just randomly, the worst group was the guys that were just using it in the on-demand fashion. But what you saw is that both groups in the bedtime sildenafil Viagra group, either at 50 milligrams or 37.5, had significant improvement in their spontaneity. So even though they were taking it before bed, the next day at noon, they want to get busy, they had better erectile function, which we did see a dose-dependent improvement with the higher dose of Viagra leading to better sexual spontaneity. So guys, why is this important? Well, you know, I've actually been saying for a while that I take my Cialis before bed, and I also take a scoop of Vigor before bed, #Vigor. But the importance of that is because of the improvements in nocturnal erections. Guys, if you have not seen my videos on nocturnal erections, you need to check that out as soon as possible, because it's very important as an indicator of overall health, but even things like markers of hormonal function and penile health in particular. Here's an excerpt from a very important paper that I found about nocturnal erections, and what it says is that the main function of nocturnal erections is to provide adequate engorgement of the corpora cavernosa, the chambers of the penis, which then leads to increased tissue oxygenation. This in turn prevents cavernous fibrosis, the histopathological basis for corporal veno-occlusive disease, basically the cause of most cases of erectile dysfunction. And so you can actually reverse that process, and that's what we're starting to see as further evidence by this paper with improved sexual spontaneity, because you are improving the overall health of the penis by improving nocturnal erections. Now, guys, if you have not seen my videos about the importance of PDE5 inhibitors like Viagra, Cialis, please just see my entire medications playlist. But there's further evidence of this displayed in other cases. So, for example, there was a study that looked at men that took Cialis over the course of a year. Once they stopped taking Cialis and measured erection quality over the month after they stopped taking Cialis, they had improved erectile function. And that is largely due to the overall improvement in penile health that you have from taking these medications, which improve blood flow and improve your endothelial cells. And you're like, hold up, Hink, there's no evidence of improvement of endothelial cells.
Don't do the voice.
Well, guys, here's an excerpt here, okay? The administration of tadalafil decreased the serum endothelial microparticle concentration, which was selected as a marker for endothelial damage. So you literally have tangible measurements of decreased endothelial function. So guys, endothelial cells are the cells lining your blood vessels. Callie, if you can put in the endothelial graphic that you use from time to time. And so it's a marker of healthy blood vessels. So if you have healthy endothelium, you have healthy blood flow, and you're going to have healthy penile tissue. And so we see that Cialis literally, well, Cialis specifically in this case, decreases those markers of endothelial dysfunction. Now, guys, before I go any further, I work really hard on these videos. If you would just take a second to like the video and maybe subscribe, it would mean the world to me. I'm on my way to 50K and it would mean a lot. So guys, another question that I get asked is, well, Hink, I'm 21. Do I need to be on Cialis? So number one, guys, this is not medical advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm a clown in a mask, okay? But number two, no, I don't think that you need to be on Cialis. I think that Cialis is more important, or Viagra in this paper's case, in guys that are older. To me specifically, that means guys that are over the age of 30. Now, do I have evidence from this? Well, yeah, I do. So guys, here's a paper here. It's by Dr. Brandeis. I had him on the channel before. He's the inventor of like the P-long study, a very established urologist out of California. Now, he recently published this paper here, which looked at a citrulline-based supplement, and it analyzed the improvement in nocturnal erections. Now, what they found is that using this citrulline-based supplement, you have improvement in the quality and the duration of nocturnal erections, but not the increased frequency. And so you might not get like a higher number of nocturnal erections, but when you do get a nocturnal erection, it's going to be stronger and it's going to be longer, okay? Now, everybody knows that the best citrulline-based supplement is, of course, Vigor. It's an Amazon choice product for a reason, and it's the reason why we can't keep it in stock. But it is available. Amazon links are in the description below. The craziest thing I've seen is that somebody was actually reselling Vigor when it was sold out, like with an additional markup. I was like, I appreciate it, guys. But so obviously it works. So guys, the point of this information is I think that you can have similar improvements as far as blood flow for anybody, okay, of any age, just by using a good citrulline-based supplement, aka Vigor. But seriously, a good citrulline-based supplement before bed is something that I've been recommending for at least over a year now, ever since I made that nocturnal erections video, which is a long time ago. And guys, similarly, our Fortitude supplement, which actually has natural phosphodiesterase 5 inhibitors in it, can also improve erection quality. It can help with those nocturnal erections as well. So guys, what are my takeaways? If you are using Viagra, a way to use it more effectively is to make sure you're taking some of it before bed, okay? You know, I would even consider split dosing it. I personally think Cialis is in general overall better than Viagra, or tadalafil is better than sildenafil. However, I do think that both are excellent medications. The benefits from taking it at night are the improvements in penile health that you get while you are sleeping with those nocturnal erections, that healthy blood flow to the penis, which of course, if you're doing any kind of enlargement, is going to be vital in helping you recover from our PE activities, as we call it. But in general, even if you're just an aging guy and you want to have better erections for longer and have, you know, those diamond hard erections, you know, when you're 80 years old, then you should start considering supplementing with something like a Cialis or Viagra before bed. Now, if you're a younger guy or you just don't have access to those medications, try to get a good citrulline-based supplement before bed. And if you don't have access to a citrulline-based supplement like Vigor, eat vegetables or fruits that are high in citrulline like watermelon. Now, eating a lot of watermelon before bed is not a good idea for obvious reasons, guys, but you know, it is an option for you. And lastly, guys, huge shout out to my guy Semtex 7. I've offered to even like pay him via PayPal for some of his like posts when I make videos on him, just because I think so highly of him and his work. And so if you want to go support this guy, which you should, I'll put the link to his Discord in the description. So please go and follow your boy, or at least follow him on Reddit. But guys, that's going to do it for me for this video. Let me know what you think. Have you seen similar improvements? Do you think this study is crap? Do you think I'm full of crap? You know, let me know. All the comments help with engagement and I really appreciate it. Your boy, you know, your boy Raw Dogs his iPhone. And of course, I shattered my iPhone this week, and it has not been a great week, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. So, you know, maybe leave some encouragement. Hey, that a boy, Hink, stick with it. Of course, if you want to support me, you know, I gained over 1.5 inches in length and over 1 inch in girth by doing actual scientific-based methods. I talk about all that in my course. The link is in the description below. If you want to support me, of course, we have our supplements, our products. We recently got equipment cleaner, guys, so keep your pumps clean. And of course, the ways to support Callie are in the description below. If you need any kind of pumps or equipment, peakmalephysique.com. All right, guys, I appreciate you. I love you guys. Peace and love.
Dr. Hink got the plug on the health, yeah. Got you thinking about your wealth, yeah. In his office, no stealth, yeah. Pinnacle of that below the belt, yeah. Checks and balance, he's managing. Working miracles, no damage. Got you covered, no panicking. Steady calm. In the clinic, no vanishing. Yeah, with Doc Hink, it's the way back.